Admit it. Every single one of us that has ever owned a truck like this has been in this position. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another one, another fun one. We're back into the dually, which I got some explaining to do. We've been really busy with this thing. So there's that. Now, I didn't rip this out just because I have to do... Here I am. Just because I have to do the Hydroboost. Don't get me wrong, it helps. But for some of you guys that are new to the channel that don't know, I actually picked this truck up about a year ago. I paid $2,900 for it, and I got it out of a farmer's field. It had been sitting for probably about 2 years. Also, and I'm really excited about this, if you guys saw yesterday's video, you saw the sneak peek. I got the bed on it. But this truck used to have a red bed on it, and they actually cut around the dually fender, so it had these big god-awful holes. Yeah. But anyway, when I had test drove the truck in his field, down some farm trails, I had actually stomped a very large mouse while doing it. This truck smelled like rat shit when I picked it up. When I turned the heat on, the heat barely worked. I figured heater core, replaced all that stuff, didn't work. And the truck constantly stunk. So I ended up pulling out a pillow's worth, if not more, of just rat's nest and shit out of the HVAC. And I've got new actuators, so we should be good to go. But anyway, the truck has also had bad brakes since the day I got it. And that's because of the Hydroboost. This thing's faulty. So what we're going to do, this truck it's been a second chance Silverado its entire life. So majority of the stuff that I've gotten for this truck has come out of the junkyard. No different than the next piece that we have here. Excuse me. So we're actually going to do a little upgrade while we're at it. I have a Hydroboost from a Lola body style. This is actually a 2006 that we're going to put in its place. All the hoses, everything, are the exact same thread and pitch and all that, so it will directly go in its place. This one's clean. There's some junk there. That's from the PB Blaster. Good job, Ray. That I used to get this nut right here off. One thing that you will have to do is you will have to switch out the mounting plates and then put it back to the OBS one. I did have to pop these two studs out so that way I could get a wrench on this nut here to separate them. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this thing down, throw the lines on it, and get it into place. And then I'm going to catch up with you guys there. And yeah, I'm still, after almost 2 years, I am still really, really not good at YouTube transitions. But anyway, I'll catch up with you here in a few once we get it in. Okay, so I said that everything on here directly bolted up and fit. I did have to replace this fitting right here. The OBS fitting that was already on the truck is actually one size too big. I do not remember what size I had to step it down to. But everything else is the same. It all threaded in. Power steering lines, all that fun stuff. Those are in, fresh clamp. Little jump forward in time. I look handsomer. And I did have to modify the brake pedal a little bit. Now, again, it's been a jump in time. So, our dash is back in, steering column's back in. All that good junk. But if you look at the position of the brake pedal is actually down just a little bit. And I really wish I would have gotten this on video prior. Nope. It's not gonna happen. So anyway, you can see the position on the pedals there. The brake pedal is actually almost flush with the accelerator pedal, whereas we actually conveniently have another OBS truck here. and you can actually see how much further the pedal is ahead of the accelerator pedal. So on the newer body, I swear to God, I'm learning how to talk. On the dually, there's a lot more meat back here on the brake pedal, and I don't have it in here anymore. But if you guys remember, I might have it. I know I'm ugly. So the rod on the NBS Hydroboost is shorter than the rod on the OBS. So what I did was I just removed the brake pedal. Now I had the entire dash out, so I removed the brake pedal and I pounded out the shaft that it sits on and re-drilled a hole, moved it closer back. Again, it changed the position of the pedal. But I still get full range of motion out of it. It's just a little bit further back. We did fill it up with fluid. And little tip and trick with a Hydroboost. Now I have the luxury that I have another truck. I've ridden the bike. So what I was able to do is I actually filled up the Hydroboost master cylinder, and I cracked the bleeders on the back of both wheel cylinders. Before I cracked them, I actually, like I said, I had filled it up and I had pumped up the brakes. And then I just cracked them and I let them sit. It was about 24 hours. And I'd come back out the next day and I had fluid bleeding out of the bleeders. Now I do expect that there will be an ABS light on when I fire the truck back up and get it back moving again. And now I do have a scanner where I can manipulate the ABS and bleed the brakes properly. But a poor man's method, because screw paying somebody else to do it, what you can do is get it all topped off, bleed off four corners as best as you can. Take it down a dirt road, get it up to about 35, 45 mile an hour, and hit the brakes just about as hard as you can. And you want to use a dirt road, that way the ABS, the tire can skid. If you try doing it on dry pavement, you're just going to beat the hell out of it. But you want to be able to lose traction in a sense, and then re-bleed it after that. And usually, because that triggers the ABS, it triggers all the little valves to open up inside. Re-bleed it after that, get the remaining air out, and usually you're good to go. So that's, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use a scanner because I have that ability. But, yep, we're getting put back together. I should hopefully be getting this truck done this week. And having back on the road. Looking forward to it. Weather's starting to change, so this is my winter truck. I need to get it on the road. And I haven't driven it since I have done the NBS steering wheel, the NBS shifter, or these gauge needles. I did end up putting LEDs behind for the backlight in the gauge cluster, so I'm really looking forward to how that turns out. But also, guys, huge thank you to all of you. The video that I did on this thing for the gauge needles, we're almost at 900 views. I have 84 subscribers, and we are almost at 900 views. That's freaking awesome. I'm ecstatic. I really hope that's... I'm looking forward to when it finally reaches 1,000. I don't care about 100 subscribers or anything like that. I want to see 1,000 on the video, and I'm super, super excited. Again, this is a hobby for me, and I'm freaking jacked about it. But, again, sorry I couldn't pick up the camera and get more coverage for you guys just with the hustle and bustle of everything. it's a rush, you know. We got the bushings for the 6-speed for the stick, and then we had to replace the heater core and the radiator in the Camry, so that way the wife had heat. Luke Cooper, I'll put his Instagram down below. It's at Horseshoediesel. Thank you again so much, buddy. You came in clutch for the help with the Camry, getting the dash and all that back in the big block here. So that's all that I got for you guys. I do have a few things coming that we need to address back here. I appreciate the love and support so much, guys. You guys are seriously the best from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So remember, like button, subscribe, notification bell, comment down below, what have you. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.